I will stand in the brink and stand in the way of anyone on the radical left who thinks that it's okay for a penis to be in a women's locker room or a bathroom or a changing room. Hell no.
For Republican Nancy Mace and other MAGA lawmakers, transgender women are a threat and must be kept away from women's bathrooms.
I'm absolutely going to stand in the way of anyone who thinks it's okay for a man to be in our locker room, in our changing rooms, in our dressing rooms, in women's bathrooms. And in fact, if you agree with that, you're crazy, because that's not okay. It's not okay.
So by Mace's own definition, Donald Trump is crazy. Transgender woman Caitlyn Jenner recently visited Trump's Mar-a-Lago and posted photos on social media. That's Jenner next to Elon Musk, Trump's granddaughter, and the president-elect. When ex-user Brad Bowe asked, "I wonder if Caitlyn, Elon, and Donald all use the bathroom together," Jenner replied, "We do not," making it clear that at Trump's estate, transgender women are not forced to use the men's rooms. In other words, Donald Trump and his guests, including women, don't seem to have a problem with transgender women using the bathroom of their choice. In other words, Nancy Mace, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and other MAGA lawmakers are hypocrites because they visit Trump's office tower or Mar-a-Lago and never complain or fear people who have or had male genitalia and use female spaces. But on Capitol Hill, where newly elected House lawmaker Sarah McBride of Delaware will be the first openly trans member of Congress, bathroom restrictions are all the MAGA maniacs seem to care about.
And I'm not going to allow any man in any female private spaces.
Now, Speaker.
End of story. And by the way, I'm getting death threats from men pretending to be women. Why is it that these crazy people, the insanity, the radical left, are willing to kill women over a man's right to be in a women's restroom?
Speaker Johnson has said he wants to treat every new member with the words dignity and respect. Forcing this congressperson to go into a male restroom, is that dignity and respect?
Forcing women to share private spaces with men is not dignity and not respect.
To underscore her determination, Nancy Mace recently posted about her transgender bathroom ban more than 200 times in one 24-hour period. Marjorie Taylor Greene is also on a bathroom blocking crusade and says the transgender ban should be imposed at U.S. government facilities around the globe.
McBride, as he calls himself, formerly Tim McBride, is a biological man, and he should not be using any of our restrooms in the capitals, in our office buildings. But Nancy Mace's resolution doesn't go far enough. A resolution is just a statement by Congress saying that Congress disagrees with something. We need something more binding, and that's what I just brought up at the microphones there in our conference, is I directly asked Speaker Johnson what the men in our leadership are going to do about this, because this has to be stopped.
For his part, though, Donald Trump has been consistent. Years ago, Trump told NBC's Today Show he didn't care which bathrooms transgender people use.
So I would say that's probably the best. Do you have any transgender people working in your organization?
I don't know.
No?
I really don't know. I probably do. I really don't know.
So if Caitlyn Jenner were to walk into Trump Tower and want to use the bathroom, you would be fine with her using any bathroom she chooses?
That is correct.
The glaring contrast between Trump and his top supporters in the U.S. House exposes a fundamental hypocrisy within the MAGA wing of the GOP. As the Midas Touch News Network recently noted, while Trump and his circle show an apparent openness towards trans individuals in private settings, lawmakers like Mace are aggressively attempting to pass laws that discriminate against them in public life. It's a classic case of do as I say, not as I do, where the rights of marginalized communities are denied in the name of political ideology, even as those same communities are embraced behind closed doors by the very figures pushing for their marginalization. Jenner's reply exposes the double standards at the heart of the GOP's culture wars. It's one thing for Trump to extend hospitality to trans women in his private properties. It's another entirely for lawmakers like Nancy Mace to impose discriminatory policies on the wider public. And it gets even worse, because Donald Trump could easily call Nancy Mace and get her to back down. Trump could remind Mace that she herself previously co-sponsored a bill affirming transgender rights, before deciding that the effort to ban transgender people from certain bathrooms would get Mace some attention. Okay, maybe Donald Trump, of all people, should not be calling out anybody for seeking or wanting attention, but you get the point. Donald Trump could put a stop to the MAGA hypocrisy on Capitol Hill with a simple phone call or message delivered on his behalf. But instead, Trump lets the MAGA lunatics do whatever they want and propose whatever they want, even if Trump's own policies at Mar-a-Lago and all his properties are different. Perhaps, though, we shouldn't be surprised that Donald Trump shows indifference to how his own supporters handle transgender issues. After all, in his campaign rallies, Donald Trump spoke out repeatedly against transgender athletes.
And we will, of course, keep men out of women's sports, I promise. Last year, the radical left's gender insanity arrived right here in Salem when a man was allowed to transfer onto the Roanoke College women's swim team. And I just met them backstage, the great swimmers. I didn't notice a male on that particular team. I didn't notice a male on that team.
To Trump, it's an issue that helps him divide America and beat Democrats. But to a lot of Americans, bathroom bans and the fears stoked by MAGA extremists caused real harm. Nobody, regardless of their sexual orientation or identity, should feel ostracized or hated because of the bathroom they choose. But that's where Donald Trump's America stands today. The GOP effort to hurt the LGBTQ plus community for political gain is getting more dangerous. Thanks, though, to Caitlyn Jenner, Donald Trump's own bathroom secret, among others, has been revealed, and it underscores the MAGA hypocrisy. By the way, Donald Trump is now getting blocked by the FBI. The director, whose term lasts 2 more years, is refusing to resign to make way for Trump's preferred FBI pick, Kash Patel. And the controversy over Patel is growing.
Kash Patel, perceived by many to be deeply dangerous because he has indeed, as you note, no qualifications for this job. Many of Trump's former aides said as much 4 years ago. But Patel, I'm told, and I'm talking to people in the orbit the last couple of days, there is no ideology. There's no agenda here other than retribution. Patel's one defining characteristic is that he is simply loyal to Donald Trump. And even inner circle Trump members of the last few years have been startled by Patel's willingness to simply do whatever Trump wants.
Do you believe that you can deliver the goods on this in a pretty short order the first couple of months so we can get rolling on prosecutions?
Yes, we got the bench for it, Bannon, and you know those guys. I'm not going to go out there and say their names right now so the radical left-wing media can terrorize them. But, excuse me, the one thing we learned in the Trump administration the first go-around is we got to put in all-America patriots top to bottom. And we got them for law enforcement. We got them for intel collection. We got them for offensive operations. We got them for DOD, CIA, everywhere. We will go out and find the conspirators, not just in government, but in the media. Yes, we're going to come after the people in the media who lied about American citizens, who helped Joe Biden rig presidential elections. We're going to come after you. Whether it's criminally or civilly, we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're putting you all on notice.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular is from Chairman, who wrote, "Stay strong, Director Ray, and be a pain in the ass of these criminals." Well said. I look forward to reading your comments about Donald Trump's bathroom secret being revealed, underscoring the foolishness and hypocrisy of his own MAGA supporters. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.